You're so lovely, with your eyes so warm, and your cheek so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you, and the way you look tonight.
Oh, the way you look tonight. And who's beautiful old show tune. You're listening to a Montreal show band, The Directors, a great show band. The Directors perform a lot at weddings, bar mitzvahs, other events. I was looking at their website. They have some great stuff on the great wedding on the website. But not long ago, the band got a chance to make their film debut. You can see them in Barney's version, which opens today in Montreal. We spoke earlier to Anna Hopkins, who's an actress from Montreal who's in it. Of course, that's the film based on the Mordecai Richler novel, Barney's version. Randi, Katz, Tony Picciuto are in The Directors.
Yeah,
wonderful. Now, I was hearing you singing.
That was me. An old classic, great tune. The Way You Look Tonight, Sinatra, Bennett. I mean, a list of people that have done that tune.
Yeah, and Randy, when you guys came in, I said, oh my God, you guys are like Hollywood. You're so Hollywood. I mean, you've got your big glasses on, your hair is all puffy, you're in these expensive clothes.
Yeah.
Look at that tux you've got on.
Well, thank you.
Fantastic, very beautiful.
Well, you know what? It's it's the holiday season. Happy holidays to everybody. But, you want to go out looking sharp.
So how do you end up in like the biggest movie in Canada right now? Opening it from coast to coast.
Well, to be honest, it was kind of a fairy tale kind of thing that happened. They found us over the internet.
Yeah.
And
I mean, someone was Googling?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I guess they were doing some research, and really it's a fairy tale for us. I mean, it should start with Once Upon a Time. I'll just briefly say.
Okay, Once Upon a Time.
Yeah. Once Upon a Time, there was this little band in Montreal.
What do you do? Weddings?
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff?
Weddings, corporate events, private functions, galas.
Yeah.
Anything with live entertainment.
Yeah. So Randy and I were sitting there one night looking like we do, handle most of our customers and stuff like that. Actually started like this, where I told her, I said, you know what? I said, we do all this work for our customers and all these tunes. I said, I wonder if anybody will ever remember us in 20 years or 25 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the day after, I swear to you.
The day after. Like the day after of this. We get a call.
Yeah.
Hello, we were wondering if you were booked the week of September 10th. The week of September 10th. Normally people hire us for a night.
That's right. Big. So you think big wedding.
Yeah. Wow.
Who hires you for a week?
Is it a festival?
And I thought it was a prank at first, but no.
Didn't turn out to be. So they asked us to meet at Mel Cité de Cinema.
Okay.
Which is where...
Had you been there before?
No.
No.
Okay, so your hearts are beating. Like Mel's, like this is already starting to be something.
Yeah, pretty exciting.
Pretty exciting. We're blown away.
Yeah.
I get there, we're sitting there. I mean, as you walk in, we're meted by the receptionist. Yeah. There was already the headshots of the cast. And I'm looking at this, I see like... Dustin Hoffman, Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
I said,
Mini Driver.
So, like your hands are starting to sweat?
Yeah,
every symptom in the book, basically.
A little bit of a beating chest.
Yeah, pretty much.
A little bit.
And so what happens? Do they say, we heard your band, we love your band?
Well, Richard, we met Richard J. Lewis, and we were talking, and he said, listen.
Oh, so you meet the director?
Right away.
Yeah.
The whole production team. Robert Lantos came out to talk to us.
Yeah.
And I think what happened is they went through a process of elimination, with getting into big technicality. They went through a process of elimination, and they narrowed it down to a few possibilities for the movie. And Richard wanted to meet us to see, what we were all about. Yeah.
So we go into the meeting, and there's about 15 people sitting there, from all the production. Like
Hollywood.
Yeah, like major Hollywood.
Major Hollywood.
Yeah,
big.
Like Robert Lantos is in there, and you have Lise LaFontaine. I mean, they were all in there. Yeah. And he starts asking us questions, and we're being very, candid, just
like
what? Yeah, like answering questions. Yeah. And he says to us, okay, but there's just one thing that you really have to be able to do. And we're like, what is it? He says, you have to be able to do a hora. Yeah. So I'm a Jewish girl. I got a little insulted. What do you mean? You're telling me I don't know how to do a hora? I stood up. God. I said, after 12 years of Hebrew school, I better know how to do a hora. So what do? I stand up.
Yeah. So you stand up.
I get everybody in the room to do the hora.
There at Mel's City
right
Cinema?
There, right
Absolutely.
there.
Absolutely.
In the middle of the office.
Shalom Alechem, Avinu Shalom Alechem, Avinu Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Alechem, Avinu Shalom Alechem, Avinu Shalom Alechem, Avinu Shalom Alechem, Avinu Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Alechem, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Alechem, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Alechem, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Alechem, Avinu Shalom, Avinu Shalom, Avinu Shalom Alechem.
I love it. Randy Katz in studio singing along. Tony Picciuto singing along. So you're doing this at Mel's City Cinema.
Yeah.
They're all up dancing, or you're in the circle.
Yeah.
You've got the part. I mean, how could they not hire you?
He thought at the time he'd
I
leave.
said, boy, I said, that's it. I said, we're done.
Yeah,
So they're never going to
he thinks
hire
we lost
us.
it. I said, "What? Are you kidding?" I go after
Yeah.
that. Did you see them smiling and dancing and spinning?
Well, you know what? They were pretty impressed. Richard was laughing, and Robert was looking at us like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And anyway, after that, Richard said, listen, I'd love to come and see the whole band play live. We told them about a date that was coming up at, can I mention on the radio?
Yeah.
Shar Shemaim.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Okay.
So what was it, a wedding or something?
At a
Yes.
wedding?
So you invited him to someone else's wedding?
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
like come and
Yeah. Come and crash.
Come and crash.
So, so I told them, and I had to advise them, and everybody was like, look, I got this Hollywood director coming up. Hollywood. It was like everybody starts to fix their tie.
Yeah.
You didn't have to. You're always wearing that beautiful tux.
Oh,
Thanks.
you look so good today. by the way.
Thank you. Anyway, so we did our thing. We played our first set, and Richard, standing on the sideline, made some notes about the horror because he also wanted to research it, to see, just to kind of tweak it
How
for
we
the film.
do it in Montreal.
How we do it in Montreal, which I think is,
Yeah.
capital.
Absolutely.
And at the end of our first set, he comes up to me and he says, call me Monday, and we'll draw up the papers.
And we are going to have you back in the next hour to talk about more. It starts off as a story. It's going to end up as a story. This is fantastic. Thank you. Randy Katz and Tony Picciuto are with the Montreal show band, The Directors. They have a website, which is
www.thedirectors.ca.
so you can go and listen to the directors
Absolutely.
before actually
do
everything before they come back in the next hour. Thank you guys so very, very much. Time for news headlines. Oh, it's not time for news headlines yet. It's coming up in 2 minutes, which is 28 minutes after 4 o'clock. Jesse, you see I'm bouncing all over the place. I'm in Sue's chair. I'm excited. I'm listening to the directors. Santa Claus is in the air.
It's completely understandable, David. We're looking at slowdowns in from the West Island as you get closer to Côte de Liesse. The westbound side of the 40, that begins filling in. Really as far back as Lac-Roder into Saint-Michel, some slowdowns out through Papineau, and then again between the 215s. You're losing time closer to Marien now, getting much easier for anybody heading out into Repentigny. The westbound side of the 20 still looking good, maybe a bit of brake tapping through Ville-Saint-Pierre. Eastbound side's in good shape to carry north. Heavy through the top third. Delays on the southbound side, really only as you make it into Turcotte. And that'll really stay heavy all the way down to the Champlain Bridge. Just getting a look at border wait times right now, and you're looking at maybe 5 minutes or so, if anything, at either Phillipsburg or Lacolle, and that's only coming in from the U.S. Nothing down to the U.S. to worry about. Updates are always a free call at Star 3 CBC.
Shalom, shalom, shalom Aleichem.
That Randy Katz has got such a great voice. I can't wait till she's back. She'll be back with Tony Picciuto. They're in the band, The Directors. They'll be back at 5:20. Coming up in the next half hour, Duke